Hello everybody, my name's Lise. Welcome on everybody to my Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 review. Now here's the thing everybody, for Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, I find this a very more consistent season than the previous seasons of Fear the Walking Dead. The showrunners, they have a beginning, they have a middle, they have an end. They know what they want to do, they know what they want to accomplish. To get there though, that's where this season kind of falls apart. But let's talk about what's happening in Fear the Walking Dead. After the events of Season 5, after Morgan's left for dead and Virginia takes Morgan's people in the group, she takes them to her new place, Lawtown or whatever, and she has a group called the Rangers, and the Rangers are basically cowboys riding horses. And Virginia as an antagonist for this season, she basically is on a constant dread. There's always this thing where she's worried about somebody's gonna try to take over, or somebody's gonna end what she starts, like civilization. She wants to create civilization. She's willing to do whatever she can so her and her sister Dakota to survive in this world. But the thing is, though, she's being like Negan. This first half of this season, and Virginia and her group kind of remind me of Negan and the Saviors in Walking Dead Season 7. So this first half is like a lot of Walking Dead Season 7, Season 8. You're gonna get the rebellion. You're gonna get a new group that makes our heroes work for them, and then the heroes are gonna rise up, start a rebellion, and take over. That's what's gonna happen this season. And there was a lot of that first half, and the second half deals with the threat Virginia was afraid of coming to life, where we have this religious cult members who's played beautifully by John Glover, who basically wants the world to freaking end, and he wants to destroy it by using nukes. So it's a race against time for everybody to survive, to save the world that they want to exist. So Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 is, to me, a very consistent season, even though they have a lot of hiccups around the way, and it wasn't the smoothest ride to get to there. But at least I could say this season was more consistent with what they wanted to do. They knew the beginning, they knew what their antagonists were, we knew what the end result was. Just getting there was going to be the pain in the ass. Now, what's happening with Morgan and his group? Well, Morgan survives, obviously. He goes through a phase, he finds a place where it's away from Virginia. He's starting to recruit people from other outposts Virginia has, other places that she has. And he's going to get his old family back. He's going to get the old group back, and he's going to make sure that Virginia pays for her crimes. The thing is, though, certain cases, like certain moments of, there are certain moments of this entire season that are plain damn stupid, and that includes what Morgan does as a character, how they written him as. Now, the first half with, they had a lot of great character developments. Dwight, to me, had the best character development this entire season. First, you had his relationship with Al. They have a real brother and sister relationship, and I really do enjoy them as characters. They really grow with each other. And also, Dwight finds Sherry. Sherry is back. Sherry is now working with a group who is trying to take down Virginia. So she's part of that group. And during this time, she doesn't want Dwight to become how he was during the war with Negan. She doesn't want him to become like that. So the reuniting with Dwight and Sherry was just awesome. I love the character moments with Sherry, with Dwight. I just really love the relationship. And eventually, at the end of the season, they find each other. They still are together at the end. And even though she was kind of pushing against it, that she realized that she cannot, life is too short, and she's not going to waste it with revenge for Virginia, revenge for Negan, and all the shit they've been through, because they have each other right now. So I think they have the best relationship this entire season. I'm glad Sherry's a part of Fear the Walking Dead. I think Dwight did a great job, and there are a lot of great character moments for a lot of great characters. Now, June and her character, I think she did a good job. This actress, I think she did a phenomenal job with what she was given. And I did enjoy her storyline. And it's a storyline where it's about forgiveness. But going to spoilers, we gotta talk about the worst, and I mean the worst decision of Fear the Walking Dead. John Dorie is killed off by Virginia's sister Dakota. Knowing that, right after Dakota kills John, Morgan doesn't kill Dakota. Morgan doesn't kill the person who killed his best friend. Just no. I'm sorry. No. This was just stupid. Dakota needed to die. I cannot stand this character. And people are judging like, Dakota is worse than Charlie. I do not blame him. And I'm going to say this. Charlie was not a terrible character like Dakota. they both have similar things, but the thing, they both have similar, like, they're both young, they both kill a fan favorite character. Here's the thing. Nick is a terrible character. He always has been. Everyone says, oh, he was a part of the original show. Yes, the junkie-induced freaking dude who was taking freaking drugs away from people who were dying because he needed to get high. Oh, that was season 1. Well, what about season 3 where he killed, I remember in season 3, then he killed, like, one brother who was trying to stop the crazy brother. He was going to murder his crazy-ass freaking brother, then he hit him in the back of the head. Guy falls down the hill, is bitten by a zombie. They have to cut it off, and there's no repercussions. Nick is just a terrible character, and I was glad he died by Charlie. I prefer Charlie over Nick. John is a beloved character. Nick, to me, was just... he was interesting. That's the best I could describe Nick. He was interesting. But Dakota and her character, terrible. There's moments when they could kill Virginia, and I enjoyed Virginia as a character. Her dying would have been good, but Morgan doesn't do it. Because, you know, Morgan's a good Morgan. We don't kill. We ain't gonna be like that. Happy and sunshine wins the day. Morgan's a very frustrating character. Also along the way, we got Strand, who has some strange, like, there's out of character moments with this character. Strand, we all know, could be a selfish human being. You know, he could not risk his life for certain other people. The thing is, though, Strand has always, Strand, after the events of season 2 and 3, he's proven himself to sacrifice a lot to help a lot of people. And I understand that he says he has to go to a dark place to do things in order to survive. I get that point. But him trying to kill Morgan in the last 2 episodes just felt like a rush job, and it just feels like it's going to be a rush job in season 6. I mean, in season 7 of Fear the Walking Dead, where we're going to probably have Morgan versus Strand in an apocalypse. Not looking forward to it. A bright side, Morgan is trying to find Morgan's with his woman Grace. There was a good episode, a very good sad episode where Grace's daughter, where she has a dream where she has her daughter all grown up, and then she's living old with Morgan and all that stuff. Not living old with Morgan, but it's basically a vision. And ultimately, at the end of the day, this dream leads up to nothing because Grace loses her daughter due to radiation she suffered in season 5. I was shocked, saddened, and surprised to Fear the Walking Dead is, because this season is usually happy-go-lucky. But then again, Grace at and with Morgan survived basically a nuclear explosion, and they have a new kid there because that kid was named after Morgan in the first episode, which was a great premiere. Now, I know I'm rattling on with certain things, but I find this season a very consistent season. Where they were doing it with it, it's just there was a lot of painful stuff along the way. John's death could have been done better. Dakota, as a character, could have been so much more original and better than being a frustrating brat that needed to be put down. Morgan killing Virginia should have been the most simplest thing it should have done. It should have happened. I enjoyed this season. I won't say this is a great season. I will find this a good season. I like this better than Fear the Walking Dead Season 5. I like this better than Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. I like this better than Walking Dead Season 8. Fear the Walking Dead Season 1. And Walking Dead World Beyond. So I will give this season a solid B. There's a lot of issues with this season, but I think overall it was not a terrible season. I think it was a good, solid season. Now, for Season 7, what they're going to do in an apocalyptic world is going to be quite interesting. I'm actually looking forward to Fear the Walking Dead again. And I would say Fear the Walking Dead is a very guilty pleasure TV show for me. So, Fear the Walking Dead Season 6. I don't want to say it's a comeback, but it is a good start. A good start to return to form to make at least Fear the Walking Dead a good show. This show will never become great to me. And there's been a lot of bad with this entire series and with this show, but I feel like this show could, at the end of the day, lead up to something good. I hope. But Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 is a good season. But what's your personal opinion, everybody? Do you think Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 was a good season? Do you think it was a bad season? Please let me know what you all think down the bottom, everybody. My name's Elise, and I offered everybody. Bye.